I built my newsletter Exploding Ideas to 11,000 subscribers in the last 12 months. At the beginning, I made no money, but now it's my primary source of income, and for that, I had to fire the creator in my head to become an entrepreneur. Now I've identified ways to increase my monthly revenue so that I can work for myself full time and not have to worry about working for someone else if I don't want to. So in this video, I'm going to share the 5 creator mistakes I made that kept my newsletter from making any money. Mistake number 1, missing offer market fit. So this may sound strange because I'm not sure anyone talks about this openly, but offer market fit is super important. Offer market fit is when the products and services your newsletter looks to sell to readers matches what they actually want. For example, when I first started Exploding Ideas, I included a What I'm Reading section at the end of each newsletter. Every week, that section linked to a book I was currently reading and included an affiliate link to Amazon. At first, I thought this was a good idea, but it made no money. People could care less about the book recommendation, so I scrapped it because it just wasn't working. So I tested out some other revenue streams with my readers. The first one that really caught on was premium subscriptions. I don't recommend this for all newsletters, but a bunch of my readers were interested, and this got me to my first $1,000 a month. When I first hit that milestone, I got really excited. But the thing is, I didn't stop there because that would be mistake number 2. Only having one offer. Because I knew not everyone would want to become a premium subscriber, I rolled out multiple offers. I have affiliate links, courses, premium subscriptions, B2B services, and a couple other revenue streams attached to my newsletter. For a full breakdown, check out this video up here where I'll share them all with you. The thing is, the bigger your newsletter gets, the wider the scope of reader you will attract. By this I mean, some of your readers will be broke, some of your readers will be rich, some of your readers will own businesses, and some of them will be unemployed. The key is to structure your newsletter so that there's basically something for everyone. You don't want to overemphasize one revenue stream. You want to create a bundle of revenue streams. This will make your newsletter more valuable and more diversified. So hopefully that's helpful in understanding the monetization side, but now I want to touch on getting subscribers because people on Twitter and YouTube are obsessed with running ads to get subscribers. But that's actually mistake number 3, running unprofitable ads. You don't want to run ads before you're making money with your newsletter. It's a huge mistake. This is because some niches attract an audience, but that audience won't actually spend any money with you. Let me give you an example because I've experienced this. I had a newsletter for my software site, vocalpresets.com. I tested running Facebook ads to get new subscribers. At first, it seemed great. I was getting subscribers for 35 cents each. But the problem was that the audience I attracted was really bad. They would regularly steal credit cards, purchase software from my site, and then I would get a chargeback from the credit card company. If you get a chargeback, that means you need to refund the money and you get a penalty. So I had to issue a refund, I got slapped with a $20 penalty, and the customer got to keep the product. This happened a lot. It was a friggin' nightmare. So to avoid this mistake, you want to get to your first 5,000 subscribers 100% organically and then roll out some products. If you're in a niche where readers won't buy anything from you, you don't want the added pressure of needing to make the Facebook advertising money back. That's a trap. Which brings us to mistake number 4. This one's really, really hard. You need to avoid this at all costs though. Avoid the newsletter hype. On Twitter, there are tons of newsletter gurus and influencers posting about Beehive boosts, newsletter swaps, and sponsorship revenue. You don't want to get trapped in the newsletter hype. Just focus on building a great newsletter that people actually want to read. If you can crack that, everything else will fall into place for you. Just like anything else, building a successful newsletter is really about doing the things that no one wants to talk about online. Once you have a newsletter that has momentum, number 5 will turn your newsletter into a cash machine. Because mistake number 5 is ignoring tools. By this I mean, you want to use every tool at your disposal. Don't ignore them, but also you don't want to rely on them either, because some tools actually have diminishing returns. For example, I found newsletter pop-up referrals have diminishing returns. People know what they are now and they just aren't engaging with them as much. But I still use them because they still make me money, just not as much as it did when I first started. So set up Beehive boosts, set up sponsorships, set up anything and everything you feel inspired to try in your newsletter. But the thing is, there's no knowing what will work and what won't work until you try it. So The important thing is that if something isn't working, you want to acknowledge it and pivot as soon as possible. For my newsletter, I have sponsorships, I have affiliates, I have courses, I have B2B services, and premium subscriptions. Right now, my B2B services like SEO and internet marketing are making up the majority of my monthly revenue because they're high ticket. But it took me a year to get to a point where I decided to even try B2B services. That may sound insane, but when I first started, I had very little understanding of who my readers were and what they would be interested in buying from me. So over the past year, I did my best to learn that. Now you might be wondering how to learn that. 3 words: welcome email surveys. If you're not using them already, you're missing out. You should use them. How it works is this. Once readers sign up for the newsletter, they get an automated email prompting them to submit a topic they want me to cover in the newsletter. This tells me what types of content they're interested in and gets a conversation between us going. I found a lot of the time, these readers will actually email me introducing themselves. When they do, I ask them questions like what their goals are and what they do for work. After doing this for a few weeks, I learned I could actually offer business consulting. Really random, I know, but I had 3 readers ask me if they could pay for my time as a consultant, and I decided to just throw up a sign-up link to see if they would actually pay for it. I decided to charge $200 for 30 minutes, and after seeing people sign up for it, it was really cool because I never anticipated that being a revenue stream when I first started. So basically, my readers requested it, and I gave it to them. So in short, it's really all about creating a newsletter readers are dying to read every single week and making it easy for them to give you honest feedback. If you're doing that and incorporating the feedback to improve the newsletter, you'll learn exactly who your readers are. And when you do that, they'll tell you how you can best serve them and start making money with your newsletter.